Welcome to the channel, everybody. Now today I have a Scum 0.9 and beyond news and updates video for you all. So without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? Just a quick one beforehand. Very sorry about last week, everybody. I had a few issues with my computer. That's why there was a bit of a break in content. But back now, today with 2 videos and then back to our normal schedule as of Wednesday with our series. So let's get straight into the updates and see what's been done. So up first, we have a lot of bug fixes. So they fixed an issue where sensor text on French version of the game would stretch the door upgrade UI element. Fixed the issue where the watch text message showed up by the number of players in the vicinity. Now this was a massive bug. When you used your watch, it would come up, say 5 times, telling you the time, and that would indicate to you that there are 5 players in the local area. So massive bug there that has now been fixed. Players can now not use that as an exploit as such. Razors will no longer mount players outside of bunkers, and if the height difference between the player and the razor is too great. Fix an issue where isopropyl alcohol was decaying too fast. Fix an issue where you could not buy or sell a navy white color can. Fix the typo in the description of Apple item. Fix the music player UI which didn't show up when it was first turned on. Fix an issue where the storage container scroll bars wouldn't update properly when opened. Fix the issue where the hip flask was able to store 1 litre of liquids. Fix an issue where releasing the car after pushing it due to reaching 0 stamina would result in a glitching character. Fix an issue where the crouch stage couldn't be decreased when crouching near a wall. Fix an issue where you could buy gas from gas station with an expired bank card. Fix an issue where anti-burn gels would not be destroyed upon reaching 0 uses. Same again with the cigarette packs. Anti-burn gel will now properly spawn in pharmacies. Fix the issue where improvised shotgun was unable to reload after being dropped. Fix the issue where energy drink Red Ghoul was decaying too fast. Fix an issue where you could disinfect wounds with any liquid from an alcohol bottle. Fix an issue with the candy pink colour can icon. Fix an issue where you weren't able to fuel fire with vegetable oil when it's poured from a different bottle, and where you couldn't fuel fire with resources that are inside vegetable oil bottle but are not vegetable oil. And last but not least, fix the issue where the shark attack minigame would not work correctly. So we've had quite a few bug fixes, and there are quite a few decent bug fixes here as well. So very well done to the devs getting back on track after their nice little break and their holiday. So let's move straight along onto quality of life additions. So boxer shorts are added to the general stores trader. NVGs and flashlights will now have a flickering effect when battery level gets low. I really like that QOL addition. That really stood out to me when I read this. Added sound to improve wooden chest drop action. Added acrylic support in the chat font. Added support for non-Latin characters to be used in MOTD. Razors will no longer mount players immediately after landing from a vent. The grapple minigame circle will disappear during release animations. They've adjusted razor player perception time. Leaner characters now have better muscle definition. Garlic now has some antibiotic properties. Added magic pocket ability where you will no longer lose an item in hands when climbing or doing other actions. Okay, so when you go to climb up a ladder and you've got a bow in your hand, your bow will go onto your back technically until you've climbed the ladder, and then it will reappear back in your hand. As far as I'm aware, this doesn't work while you're eating, but any other action it should work absolutely fine with. Okay, other than that, they've got hacking minigame now requires 1 screwdriver use, and added a pop-up that will notify you if the server is not an official server. So again, some really good quality of life additions there. A couple that I really do like is obviously the NVGs of flashlights flickering when it's low on battery. Another one is obviously the leaner characters now have better muscle definition. I think that's good. A lot of players were saying about that obviously when they got really beefed up and muscly, you didn't really notice a difference. So hopefully now that is sorted that. Obviously garlic has some antibiotic properties, which is nice. And hacking minigame now requires 1 screwdriver use. So we're going to have to obviously bring screwdrivers with us if we want to go inside these bunkers in the daytime. Other than that, obviously the magic pocket ability, I'm really having trouble saying that at the moment. The magic pocket ability is a big one. So I think that's something a lot of players have been waiting for a long time. But other than that, they had a few server settings adjustments of you can now adjust XP gain multipliers, and you can also set the cooldown between name changes. Other than this, we also had some new charms brought in, and this is obviously included with the DLC pack, and some spray cans. So some new spray cans, which means obviously we can get some new patterns, new colours, and have some fun with that also. Other than that, they've also introduced a cigar now. So a cigar essentially works exactly the same as what your cigarettes etc do, but they thought they'd bring them in just so you could look cool, obviously because people have been seeing them in the trailers. But it's a nice little addition there. Other than that, we had a hotfix a couple of days ago with a few bug fixes of fix issue where wrong bunker keys cards would spawn in. This was a big one. When you go into an abandoned bunker, the correct bunker keys would not be spawning in for you, so you'd have a lot of trouble with them. Now this has been sorted, so hopefully we don't come across that issue anymore. They've also fixed the issue where items would not spawn in some buildings' interior. Fixed the issue where buying charms was available for players without DLC enabled, and added server settings that allow admins to modify name change price, and added name change logging to economy log file. So the devs had a lovely little break after 0.9 and a few patches and updates they brought out after that, and I'm glad. Obviously we all need a little break every now and again, especially when they've been working so hard. So it's nice to see now that they're obviously back, and they're back to the grind, sorting out all the little bug fixes that players have been obviously complaining about and putting over to their bug reports so we can get them sorted. Now hopefully it won't be too long until we see the return of planes. Now I know some of you are not on Twitter, so I thought I'd quickly add this in at the end just to show you that the devs are working on those planes, and they should be back hopefully by 0.95.
Ne možeš poletiti.
Mogu, samo da se odšteka.
Šta da?
Da se odšteka je to.
A možeš sad, ne znam, neki looping, nešto raditi, a? Ispod mosta. Ispod vode. Dobar. Dobro.
Well, I'm not quite sure about the skill of flying, but I'm sure they've got a lot of skills in development, so we'll leave them to it. Hopefully, as I said, we'll see that plane return to us very soon. But it's nice to see that they are progressing with them and changing them over to the new modular system. Now, I just want to give a quick shout out to our channel members, Megahoof, Mary G, Alti, Nectar940 and Phoenix. Thank you very much for your extra and ongoing support. It's always appreciated. If you would like to join them, you can just head over to the channel, hit that join button and see what perk suits you best. But if you would also like to support the channel in a free way, you can do. Just hit that like, the subscribe button and the notification bell so you stay up to date with the latest Scum news, guides and content over on the channel. Big thank you to everyone that is currently supporting the channel in any level. Honestly, been absolutely humbling. We're nearly at 1.5k subs now, so massive thank you to all of you. And until next time, see ya.